The other day I took the face off and I had a hard time doing it myself. I actually had, after I took all the bolts off, I had two bolts holding one on each side. And I was thinking that the acrylic was going to be still stuck to the silicone, which it wasn't. So pulling one side out and letting it pivot to the floor, because I have it on the angle, I actually broke the acrylic. Snapped it right off because of the angle it was on and the way it slid down. I was going to scrap the project, and then after thinking about it for a while, I did do a lot of work on it. I'm going to try to order another plexiglass. I found a place that actually it was like over $400 for the glass, but for some reason when I texted them and asked them about it, just to find out the delivery charge, they actually brought it down to like $3 something with the delivery charge, which is $160 for freight. It's not a regular delivery, it's a freight charge. It's going to be over $500. I really didn't want to do this because, like I said, this tank was just a test. I didn't want to waste more money on it. But instead of taking it apart, I think I'll try to do it again. One thing is the acrylic actually stuck to the Blue Max, even though the company said it wouldn't stick to Blue Max. I'm going to try to peel this to see what happens. If it doesn't come off, I'm going to leave it like that and just put the acrylic on top. It's got a nice flat surface. I mean, it's nice and smooth all the way down. I didn't see any breaks. So basically, because of the flexing of the acrylic, it came apart from the silicone, and the flexing and all that. I don't know. I guess it just didn't make a good seal. I was hoping it'd be like a gasket effect, which it still should have been. I don't know why it still leaked, but I did have it up to the top, and it stayed in for a while. So all that draining and filling with the front flexing, it just, I guess, couldn't take it. I think I got to find out first if silicone sticks to itself. If it doesn't stick to itself, I'm not going to do it, because it feels, I think when I peel this, it ain't coming off it won't come off, see? So if I had to peel it, I'm afraid the Blue Max is going to peel up too. So I don't know if I don't know what I'm going to do. I still want to do it, but I don't want to be wasting money. I'm going to still use this piece of glass, acrylic. I was planning on making a smaller tank anyway. It broke at 35 inches right there. Actually, it broke at 35 inches this way, from the bottom to the top. But I'm assuming probably a little more than, I say 84 inches. A little less than a foot. Looks like it broke away from it. So maybe I could do it. I don't know, I might do a shorter tank. I'm afraid of this tall tank. It was too much. So I might just cut it down to that 35-inch level and make like an 8-foot tank. And not as big as this one, of course. Probably an outside filter. I don't want to put the filter inside because it'll be too much work with the back and everything like that. That was too complicated. Plus, I'm not even sure if it's going to work. I don't know if the water would return fast enough to get around back to the filter, up to the pump. So this way it might be, it might work, but in a slow fashion, not pumping too much at an hour. It might be a limited amount. So I'm going to move this piece of glass, this acrylic, to the garage and contemplate if I'm going to buy another one or not.